Okay, this is a simplified drawing of the cell membrane, and it's obviously very crude, as I did it with my finger, but as you can see, we have the number 1 is pointing out part of the main molecule with number 2. So I want you to take a minute and think about what number 1 and number 2 are making together. Okay, number 1 and number 2 together making the phospholipid. So what is number 1? It's the phosphate head, and number 2 is the fatty acid tails. So I drew number 1 in blue because it is water loving. Okay, it is hydrophilic. Philic meaning loving, water loving. And fats, as we know, don't mix with water, so they are hydrophobic. So here's a little dude with a umbrella. Oh, I thought he would help you remember that. So then the other parts are kind of crudely drawn in here just to help you remember. Number 3 here, as I said, is not really shown in your book, but it does show up on MCAS, is cholesterol, which help the cell membrane remain flexible but not to break. So it helps it remain fluid and also helps with the temperature control of the cell membrane. And then up here, number 4, what do you think that is? This is kind of the outside of the cell. All right, number 4 is the glycoprotein that's helping this cell be recognized by other cells and to recognize other cells. And then over here, number 5, I put a little truck in there, and I couldn't turn him, but if you can imagine that there's a truck here traveling through this big number 5. What is that? Well, that's a protein, and in this case, a channel protein, like the kind called an aquaporin that is used for osmosis. So this is a channel protein allowing substances to traverse through the cell membrane that are either too big to go through the phospholipids or